Okay, so now that we know how to solve quadratic equations, there's going to be some equations that look quadratic or in quadratic form. So let's do our first example. X minus 3 to the 1/2 minus 6x minus 3 to the 1/4. Oops, that should have been a parentheses. Plus 8 equals 0. So the way it's written right now, we don't know how to solve this because we only know how to solve quadratic equations and linear equations. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a substitution. So we're going to let u equal to x minus 3, and we're going to pick the smaller one of the two. So we go with 1/4. And so if we look at the first one, half is twice of 1/4, right? So since u is x minus 3 to the 1/4, x minus 3 to the 1/2 is going to be u squared. Because if we do power of powers, right? So if we do 1/4 to the second power, we get 1/2. And then here we have 6, and then this entire part is u, and then plus 8 is equal to 0. So this is something that we can factor and we can solve, right? So we're going to factor it out. And we need our 8 to be factors of 8 that add up to -6, right? So we're going to do -4 and -2 equal to 0. So now we have u minus 4 is equal to 0, and then u minus 2 is equal to 0. So u is equal to 4, and we have 2. Right? So now we have to go back at what u was, and so we have x minus 3 to the 1/4 is equal to 4. Sorry, that's an equal sign. And then we have x minus 3 to the 1/4, because that's u. Whoops, I said 1/4 and wrote 1/2 is equal to 2. So now we have to solve for x's, right? So since it's to the 1/4 power, to get rid of that, we take it to the 4th power, right? Take it to the 4th power. And whatever you do on one side, I have to use a power property to do it to the other. And I get x minus 3 equals 4 to the 4th. And then here I'll get x minus 3 is equal to 2 to the 4th. Okay, so last step, we add 3 to both sides, so we get x equals 4 to the 4th plus 3. And here we get x equals 2 to the 4th plus 3. So let's see, 4 to the 4th power, 16 times 16. So that is 256. So we get x equals 256 plus 3, or in other words, we get 259. And then on here, we get 2 to the 4th, so that's 4 times 4, which is 16, plus 3, so we get 19. So overall, our two solutions that we have that you need to check is 259 and 19. Please be sure to plug it back into the equation, the original equation, and make sure that it equals 0 when you plug things in.